You can learn tips from Harvard Business School and learn tips, relationship tips from a therapist that, helped you through your heartbreak. And then all of a sudden you have this burden to share these relationship tips with people, and you shared with one or two persons, and they now give a testimony that your tip worked for them. And you now say, okay, since you are a Christian, let's make this into something that will benefit the people. If the Lord did not send you, you are what? A false prophet. Because you were never sent. Don't think God needs your help. God only needs your obedience. It's in trying to help the ark of God that many have died like Uzzah. We don't understand what false prophets are. You see, to understand who a prophet is, you must understand what a messenger is. A messenger is one that conveys the messages of the one who sent him. Today you can send your messenger with a letter. Tomorrow you can send him with a gift. Next tomorrow you can send your messenger with a gun. Next week you can send a messenger with water. You can send your messenger with a car. The messenger may be constant, but the messages may not be constant. Because what? He's a messenger. He goes with whatever is given to him by his master, in the authority of the one that sent him, in the capacity of the one that sent him. The messenger is the representative of the authority of the one who has what? Sent him. Now he speaks of a certain type of people who would disguise themselves to be messengers. And then they would run when they had not yet been sent. And they would come presenting messages that never came from the master. When he talks about sheep clothing there, it's not talking about a religious operation. No. Because in this period, what we know as Christianity had not yet been formed. So I was never talking about how these people would dress, how they would, they wear suit. No. Sheep's clothing here is not talking about anything that has to do with religious comportment. Sheep's clothing here is talking about the disguise of having a message, but you were never sent. So when you wear the garment of a messenger, yet you are not a messenger, it means when you appear to the people and you say, I'm a messenger, what would they expect? They will expect a message. Deception now comes when you now begin to invent a message, and they are now acting according to the message they are receiving from you, because they believe you are speaking in the authority of the one you claim to come from, and yet you were never sent. Even though this message is morally sound, you are a false prophet. Even though this message blesses Sister Soma, you were never sent. Even though this message ends up building the community, were you sent? Hey, there are many things that are working that you don't have hands inside. He compares these false messengers to wolves. No matter how good your intention is, that thing that makes you disguise is already the trait of a wolf. Because although you claim to have a message from God, what you are doing is taking advantage of the ignorance of the people. You're already a wolf. So this messenger appears to you. And instead of him to come with a message, since he was never sent, there is no message from the one he claims to speak for. But you see, at that point of appearing to you, having gotten your attention, he can invent a message. And a lot of times, if a man is not sent, his message would be messages that would be channeled or directed towards his own gain. Because now he has your attention. So, since he's not sent, he would look for a way to profit from that attention. This false prophet would invent tricks to keep you around him so that he can continue profiting from the attention he has. Now listen. This message invented by this false prophet can be a message that would bless you, that would change your life, that would build a community, that would make things work and make things grow. But in the sight of God, he was what? Never sent with a message. May God have mercy on us. If you understand what sheep's clothing is, or what the messenger's clothing is, you would begin to ask God, did you send me? Oh my God. Oh my God. When people hear false prophets, the thing they are thinking of is someone that has beards, that, leaves his hair full, and, he rings a bell and says, "Thus says the Lord." You must understand that when this statement was being made, the only messengers that existed were prophets. And the only religious office in the temple operation that existed was that of the priest, mainly that of the priest. So the term false prophet here is a term that can be used in our generation now to generalize both apostle, prophet, pastor, teacher, because they are all messengers. You can learn tips from Harvard Business School and learn tips, relationship tips from a therapist that, helped you through your heartbreak. And then all of a sudden you have this burden to share these relationship tips with people, and you shared with one or two persons, and they now give a testimony that your tip worked for them. And you now say, okay, since you are a Christian, let's make this into something that will benefit the people. If the Lord did not send you, you are what? A false prophet. Because you were never sent. Don't think God needs your help. God only needs your obedience. It's in trying to help the ark of God that many have died like Uzzah. So we have many folks that are false prophets, yet they don't know it. But in their own generation, when they talk about false prophets, he stands on the pulpit as a pastor, as a teacher, and is warning the members against one in the prophetic ministry. Meanwhile, he, that's the pastor, was never sent of God. He said, become what? Aware. So are you able to discern when, although a message seems to be good, it never came from God? Okay. You see, what the lady with the spirit of divination was saying were things that they were good things. These were things that were true. He said they've come to show us the way of salvation. Yet, she was false. Because she was never sent by God. Although she was speaking revelatory. I want to just show you something in 2 minutes. Kailomo se na manakatena. And dabranta ilome katamo. Say, which come to you in the disguise of the sheep, the clothes of the messenger. Yet, inwardly, there's another reality that is operational within them. He said inwardly. That's where God searches. That is why he began to vet from the inside. That alone makes me know that the person speaking knows God. Because the same God told Samuel, he said, I do not see as man sees. The sheep's clothing is for men. The inward heart is for spirit. Searches the spirit of man. He said, I've looked at them inside and I've discovered that they are ravaging wolves. Oh my God. So, what does that mean? They are in direct contradiction inside to what they present outside. Someone is in church, he preaches heavily outside, but inside, when it comes to money, he's a direct contradiction. When it comes to women, a direct contradiction. You step on his toe or her toes, and you will see a direct contradiction. And after fighting, that person can still come and counsel you. I say something in church and the palace guards and their sons, they say, finally, we've gotten him. Listen. Don't bother trying to counsel me in the comment section. I will not take it. If you don't like what we preach, unsubscribe. Why is it that you don't believe what I'm saying, yet you are still coming? He gave me one fire and I took it. But I'm coming again and again. He gave me revival. I received it. But I'm coming again. Prophet Joel called me fake and I took it. But I'm coming.
Hello, thank you for watching the video, and I hope it was a great asset to you. And I hope it was also very useful time. If you haven't commented, if you haven't liked, please do that. And for more videos, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos.